So?
We're live or we're on YouTube if you're watching this after.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Janelle's been a busy bee.
I've been a busy bee.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about your shirt for a second?
Can we talk about your shirt for a second?
Oh, yeah. Santa, we good? This is from the Heart Cloverdale.
Yep.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's my new favorite sweater.
Yeah.
Okay, but your shirt is everything.
I've had my shirt for years now.
This shirt is Grumpy Cat, Santa,
Grumpy Christmas
Grumpy
Space Cat.
Christmas Space Cat in space.
Mm-hmm.
If it had, what, rainbows and lasers?
Lasers and pizza.
Lasers and
It would be the perfect shirt.
It would be the perfect shirt.
It doesn't have those things, so it's just a great shirt.
Yeah, it is an awesome shirt. And yeah, we're all about Christmas right now.
'Tis the season. We're convincing ourselves, getting ourselves in the Christmas spirit.
Yep.
Even though this year Christmas is going to be very different than
And
previous Christmas years.
We're typically those people that don't do Christmas till
We're not big
the
Christmas
15th.
people. Yeah.
We kind of pull it together.
I remember one
the
year
kids.
us doing all of Christmas like the week before.
Uh-huh.
A couple years ago when the kids were younger and life was super, super, super stressful.
Yeah.
And just work-wise, it didn't work out. And it was just like, all right, like Christmas is on Thursday and it's Monday. What are we going to do?
Yeah, I think it was like the 20th when the kids went on break.
Yeah.
We like decorated the house and everything. And
Yeah, we were like, we're not going to have people over. So, we weren't feeling it. So we were
Yeah.
like, let's not even just decorate Christmas. And then we woke up and we were like, all right. I changed my mind. We're doing this.
And now it's November.
Mm-hmm.
We're a month early.
We managed to get day after Remembrance Day.
We're just,
Mm-hmm.
we need some joy.
Yep.
All right, so today our topic is
Joy.
3. Oh, three qualities that my successful clients have. 3. And so, why did I do 4?
No. Oh. Making sure your fingers are in the camera.
So we had one of our clients ask us yesterday, they're like, well, I saw your transformation pictures that you post. What are they doing that I don't do? And so I was really thinking about it this morning. And the 3 things that they do is, 1, they drink enough water for their body. So they take their body weight in ounces. They take their body weight, divide it in half, and in ounces, they drink that much water.
Mm-hmm.
And that is kind of one of the things that we suggest. But when you're first starting out, you kind of want to start slow with water. You don't want to go crazy. But it's the key, one of the keys to good hair, good skin, but it's also one of the keys to weight loss. If you're not consistent with your water, it's going to show.
Yeah. And if you drink a ton of other fluids, then you're going to be adding a whole bunch of extra calories that you're going to be drinking instead of, and then like coffee stunts your metabolism, those type of things happen as well. So the other thing is that like if you say, okay, well, I'm going to drink 60 ounces of water, you don't want to drink 40 ounces of water in a sitting. It's like food. Like if you have calories, you want to burn them and use them throughout the day. You don't want to drink everything all at once. Having said that, you want to try to get it done before closer to the evening, especially if you're an older person, you don't want to be up peeing all night. So so I try to get the majority of my water in before 2 or 3 o'clock, and then if I have water, it's just going to be
so I'll try to get the majority of my water, and then I have this 17-ounce bottle that I use to kind of sip throughout the night. Just I know that this is the end of my water, and I don't have to like guzzle it all down.
And some of you may know from previous posts I've done, but also, one of the things that I trick my body into is when I first wake up, I try to drink water, and I don't allow myself to drink coffee until I've had at least a 20-ounce or 18, whatever bottle of water I have. I have to drink that whole thing before I drink coffee. And that sort of just gets everything lubricated and whatever. Because when you're sleeping, your body is regenerating all that stuff. And then when you wake up, you have that dry thing in your mouth, or you've got, those eye things that you get or whatever. It all has to do with dehydration. So you want to, lubricate your body as soon as you wake up in the morning, get your organs all replenished, and then you can start thinking about coffee and all that other stuff.
Speaking of water, my hair is soaking wet from my walk today.
From your rain walk, yep.
Oh, it's rainy out there, but it was good. It was cold, but it was good. Okay, so the second quality of my successful clients.
So number 1 is water.
Number 2 is they lift weights. They weight train 3 to 4 times a week.
Yes.
And they concentrate on usually 2 muscle groups. And push or pull, that kind of thing, and they are consistent with it. Because, if you're just doing cardio all the time, you're just going to burn calories for the time that you're doing cardio. Whereas weights, you will burn more calories because of, tearing of the muscles and it needs to repair, and it takes more calories to do that. So we always suggest that you lift at least 3 times a week.
Yep, and you're not going to, everyone's like, well, I don't want to lift weights because I don't want to get big and bulky. Yeah, that's never going to happen.
If you eat green beans and rice every single meal, and you're lifting like 50 pounds dumbbells for your bicep curls, 7 reps, and you're taking a 2-minute break, and you're doing all that stuff, then yeah, you're going to get bulky.
You're not going to.
You're lifting 5 and 8 pounds, you're fine.
Hit a nerve.
It drives me nuts.
Okay. I don't want to look like a bodybuilder, is what I hear a lot. And it's like, yeah, I wish I could.
I'm sorry, but props to bodybuilders. They put in so much work. Like, these guys are disciplined. Like, they are... I bow down to them because they have the strength, the discipline, the determination to transform their body like that. Yep. Like, good on them. Like, man, those men and women who do that stuff, transformation like that, it's crazy. I could never do it, but it's awesome.
All right. So when you say lift weights, you're saying prioritizing lifting weights as opposed to doing a ton of cardio.
You don't need to do a ton of cardio. You need to do cardio for your heart and for mental clarity, and
it doesn't
keep
burn
your
fat,
endurance.
It burns calories.
Yeah, but you need to lift weights. And the third thing that we know that our clients do and why they're so successful is portion control. So they not really weigh out their food and stuff like that, but they eat till they're 80% full. So it's kind of like intuitive eating, where they're eating till they're full, but not to the point where they're stuffed. So they're kind of checking in as they're eating, they're putting their fork down, they're not sitting gobbling their food, and we notice that like they'll eat a lot slower, which means they'll eat a lot less, and then they're hungry 2.5 hours later, and then they eat again, and that, is rubbing their metabolism and keeping their metabolism going. So that is, a big thing for us that we preach, like, watch your portions, eat every 2 to 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours. Make sure that your metabolism is like you're actually hungry, because if you're actually not feeling hungry, your metabolism is really sluggish, and so you need to be feeling hungry every 2.5 to 3 hours. That's how your metabolism works, and that's how it kind of revs up and keeps everything going.
Makes sense.
You do that pretty much naturally. Yeah. Portion control.
I try not to eat. I don't overstuff myself as far as eating is concerned. Yeah.
That was something I had to learn. It was not something I knew. And then for the longest time, I never felt full because I wasn't getting the right nutrients from my body. Yeah,
that's another huge thing, is that it's like you'll realize when you're eating like nutrient dense foods that you don't have to eat a ton of them, because you're not just putting empty calories in your body. Yeah. So number 4, and it's not on here or whatever, would be consistency with those things. So that's the big thing about crash diets or, fad workouts or whatever thing. You need to pick something that is good for you, that you can do long term, that isn't going to be a program that you do for 6 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever it's going to be. You need something that you can do and you're going to maintain as a lifestyle going forward from where you are now to where you want to be. Because what's going to happen is you're going to plateau and you're going to get into a position where you're going to start to backtrack if you're not doing the things that you enjoy doing or the things that motivate you, whatever. Some people, again, we talk about progress being a motivation on itself. So you'll start to see results and those type of things. And some people, that is going to drive them to get to the next level, to the next level, to the next level. But again, it is a matter of, preventing yourself from going back to where you were before by changing those habits as a long-term thing. So not thinking of it as again, we talked yesterday, quick fix. Yeah. It's a lifestyle change.
It is. it is, and sometimes it can be hard, and especially if you're a mom. Like,
Mhm.
I know from my clients, like, they always say to me, I'm not gonna change my whole entire thing, and I'm making 6 different meals, and blah, 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 blah. So what I always say to them is, okay, so dinner is whatever your family likes, but during the day, just, eat a little bit lighter, eat a little bit, like, things that, are a little bit not so filling as what you're gonna have for dinner. So if you know that you're having like a mushroom soup, pork chop casserole that your family loves with rice, and that's what you're having for dinner, then maybe for lunch you have like chicken and a salad, and your snacks are more just lots of veggies and a little bit of fruit, and your breakfast is egg whites with salsa and stuff like that, instead of like toast and oatmeal and all those things. You just eat a little bit lighter because your dinner is going to be quite heavy, so you want to have that balance. I'm sorry, I can't stop talking with my hands.
It's just because the camera's so crappy, it won't track your hands, so it's just like blurry, and I bet you people are trying to watch it being like, I don't know what's happening. It's fine. I do the same thing with my head and the rest of my body. She's Italian, she talks with her hands.
Stop it.
Alright.
Alright.
So, water, lift weights, portions.
And consistency.
Yep.
And
Bonus
that's it.
Consistency. Yep.
That's
So, and again, there's no magic thing. And the problem is that, again, we talk all the time, and I'm going to beat this to death, is that you can't compare yourself to somebody else's results. And, they're going to go at their pace, and you're going to go at your pace. And they're, maybe they are in a position where they can work out 5 days a week, and, that's something they really enjoy, and they found something they really like doing. And, those results are going to continue to snowball, and they're going to see better and better and better and better. You may not be in that position, but the focus is to get a little bit better every single day, and to keep with it.
awesome. All right, guys. That's it.
Out.
That's all.
This is where the outro goes.
Peace out.
Boop.